What's going on, y'all? I've been waiting to make this video for a little minute now. So, I want to talk about how Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter. I just want to talk about how Shawn Porter prepared Errol Spence for the Manny Pacquiao fight. So, before we get into it, man, y'all hit that like button as you come in for the video and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. So, look, y'all already know where I'm going about with this, man. Through the course of like a week or two, I've been watching like a gang of videos. I'm talking about like a gang of videos on the Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao fight. And one of the big things that I see, right, it seems like this to me. Every time Errol Spence fights somebody, right, it's like a little group of folks or whatever, which is totally fine. I'm not knocking it or nothing, but it's like a group of folks, right, that come out and they all get together and they all do videos or whatever and talk about how whoever Errol Spence fighting gonna beat him. It just never fails. I swear to God. When Earl fought Danny, right? I heard a gang of people come out. You know what I'm saying? Through the course of the fight, which is cool. But I'm just saying what I noticed. Uh, a bunch of people was like, "Man, Danny gonna knock Errol Spence out. Man, he got power for real." And this and this and that. Errol Spence accident. You know, all the usual. Y'all know we was all watching this shit together. A gang of people came out and that's what they were saying. And now it's like a repeating thing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like a repeating thing. Now guys coming out telling me how Manny Pacquiao is about to beat Errol Spence, right? So, you know, instead of like, man, because I ain't that type of person, I'm an open-minded individual. Even though I'm locked in on what I feel like gonna happen, but you know, I've been listening to these people reasons, right? And they talk about, of course, the experience, of course, that which Manny Pacquiao has a lot of. Let me, damn, I don't want to pause this video, but yeah, experience which Manny Pacquiao has a lot of. Uh, but one of the things that I've been paying attention to that people been saying is that Manny Pacquiao foot speed, right? It's gonna give foot speed and hand speed and the angles and everything Manny Pacquiao does. Errol Spence never seen before. And every Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao seen every style, you know, and shit like that. And I just want to say that Shawn Porter fight, I believe, prepared Errol Spence for this Manny Pacquiao fight because although Shawn Porter and Manny Pacquiao are totally two different fighters, but they have a lot of similarities. One thing I can say, Shawn Porter does have some of the best footwork in boxing. He do. He do. And he got great hand speed. Shawn Porter got good hand speed. He ain't got much power, but he got a lot of hand speed. And he got a lot of foot angle. He like to fight from different angles, switch, turn, all type of different shit. Y'all know how Shawn Porter fight, man. Even though a lot of this shit is wild at times, but Shawn know what he doing, man. Shawn Porter know what he was doing, and I believe the same. Or with Errol Spence, right after he fought Shawn Porter, he told the world, man, he wanted to fight. He wanted to run it back, and he was like, he won't be fighting like that again. You know what I'm saying? Because fighting Shawn Porter like that, Errol Spence made the fight harder than what it had to be, right? But I got to give Shawn Porter some credit too because his style caused Errol Spence to do that shit, to go that route and feel like he had to fight like that in the first place. Now with Manny Pacquiao, right? He got a lot of some shit. He got some shit that Shawn Porter do, like the foot speed, the angles, and you know hand speed. But Manny Pacquiao throw more straighter punches, right? he throw more straighter punches and he has more power than Shawn Porter. So that's mostly the biggest difference with Shawn and Manny Pacquiao. But at the same time, Errol Spence know not to come in there on no brawling shit. On no, even though, look, another thing I want to say, Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter looked like it was just strictly brawling, but I think it was a fast paced chess match because both of them niggas knew what they was doing, but it looked like brawling to us, but it was like a fast paced chess match because them niggas knew what they were doing, but they was thinking at a faster pace than most of the other fighters. They wasn't settled down, but they was thinking at a faster pace, so it was like going, where it looked like he was brawling, but them niggas knew what they was doing. But when Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence is not gonna use that style. You know what I'm saying? Because Shawn Porter prepared him. You know what I'm saying? So people talk about how Manny Pacquiao seen every style or whatever, but I want to say that Errol Spence also seen every style. Going through those Olympics and being as successful as he was during the Olympics, you don't think he ain't see, you know what I'm saying, almost every style in boxing in that motherfucker? I'm just saying. That's just a question to everybody. You don't think he's seen every style? Look, man, I believe the fight is gonna be competitive for a couple rounds. It's gonna look like it's competitive, but after a few rounds, Errol Spence gonna be able to anticipate when Manny Pacquiao wanna dart in. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that shit is predictable. So he's gonna anticipate when he dart in, and he gonna have some shit ready for him. That's how I see it. But this is obviously my favorite fight that's coming up. Obviously, and I just be looking at a whole bunch of shit from a whole bunch of different angles. I got a bunch of videos coming for y'all, but I'm trying to save them. You know what I'm saying? Save some topics or whatever, like certain little topics and shit. But Shawn Porter got Errol Spence ready for this shit, man. Because I believe every fight Errol Spence fought, he took something from. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what he learned from the Shawn Porter fight. Because he didn't have to show it yet. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had to show what he learned from Shawn Porter. Because he learned a lot of shit from going through that motherfucking fight. Because Shawn gave him his toughest fight. So I can see why people would look like, okay, the foot speed gives Errol Spence problem. I can see why you would say that, but me, I got a different angle on that. I think maybe you had a point before, but now I think Errol Spence learned from that situation, right? I think he learned from that situation, and I think all that shit is finna show up in this Manny Pacquiao fight. That's what I believe. I believe that the experience that he gained from Shawn Porter fight. So Shawn, if you watching this, nigga, I'm giving you props too, nigga. I ain't just saying the nigga just came and watched. I'm giving you props too. The experience he gained from the fight with you is gonna help him dog walk the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, which I believe without Shawn Porter, I think Errol Spence would prime for prime. If Manny Pacquiao was in his prime, Errol Spence in his prime right now, Manny Pacquiao still get whooped on. I think Manny Pacquiao will get fucked up either way. But now, I think Manny Pacquiao, right, is less reckless as he used to be. I believe he gotten better with boxing. You know what I'm saying? With just boxing. I think he grew in the boxing department. That's what I see from Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But this is Manny Pacquiao's last stand. He is about to get beat on and beat on. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Errol Spence make him exert a lot. It's the thing. He ain't even gotta do it purposely because this how Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence style will make Manny Pacquiao exert a lot of his energy in the beginning of the fight because Manny Pacquiao is already the aggressive type fighter anyway. With the way he fight, he always fucking get tired. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get tired regardless. But with the type of pressure and mental pressure and physical pressure that he gonna put on Manny Pacquiao, it's gonna make his ass tired even faster than he usually gets tired. He'll fatigue faster than he usually does, and when he do, oh shit, man, it's gonna be bad for your boy, man. It's gonna be bad for Manny Pacquiao, y'all. But everybody who's saying that Manny Pacquiao deserves to be at the top if he beat Errol Spence, I just want the child to still be here and be humble enough to give Errol Spence the props after he fuck up Manny Pacquiao and stop him. After he do what he's supposed to do to Manny Pacquiao, you gotta exert that energy. You gotta reciprocate that energy. The same props you was gonna give Manny Pacquiao for beating Earl, make sure you give that nigga props too for beating Pac-Man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just keeping it in 100 because every fight, these guys come out the woodworks and think they got a motherfucking cure for the motherfucking COVID-19. For the record, Errol Spence COVID-19. Nigga. Every fight, niggas think they got a cure, and the shit don't work. So we gonna see what's happening, man. But y'all already know, man. I got them videos lined up for y'all this whole fight, motherfucking process. So y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Appreciate all my new subscribers, man. I'll be watching y'all coming through, man. Seeing y'all names pop up all the time. I see y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. And if y'all haven't seen my older videos, make sure y'all go through. Because I've been on this shit for a little minute. For a while. So go back and watch some of this shit, man. Y'all know I got. If you like my new video, trust me, you really, really like my old one. So make sure y'all revisit those. And like I said, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. I'm out, y'all. Deuces, man. See y'all later.